People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Sound വരുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. Sound hello 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 mic testing. Sound വരുമായിരിക്കണം.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendroarchon. Are you recovering all right?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul. It's a sound plan, although... I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently in...
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional?
Non-traditional me? Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
സൈനോട് എന്താ അടിച്ചു പോയി?
It's... The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among...
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more...
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and am more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to the Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan. I see. You're suspicious.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before...
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure. Darker skin, scars, nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. What's that he's looking at? A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am? What are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by your...
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Corps of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride?
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back?
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But
Oh, really?
we're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something...
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well.
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they?
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything...
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am. I don't know how
So the
this
way she
happened.
speaks now,
One thing led to another,
I don't
and
know, but
look how it
still,
ended
it's
up.
really nice.
I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and can't...
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What?
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled...
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here. Leeward side.
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogations...
Hers are quickly catching up. Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my
Because you know how to trail a target.
Fine.
One more thing.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll...
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you...
Paimon, are you sure about this?
Well, Paimon at least wants... Besides, being the best guide into that has to count for something. This...
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
No need! Paimon will be...
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's...
Ah! Coming! Coming!
Squall Fury! The wind rises. Too slow. Behold!
Hawkeye! Wait up! Hey, slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh? Oh, nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the traveler's side. Just saying.
Hawkeye? Do you... think...
What?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon doesn't get like this very often. And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just...
You asked the right person.
Oh, Hawkeye.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. You have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount. So ask yourself. Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
Should Paimon...
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Okay. How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation. We know for sure that the guy Sino caught...
How would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check...
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. This feels all too familiar.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you.
Chesapeake and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say that you appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even
Oh no! So don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I am tied to Irminsul. Until Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence.
regrettably, this is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Goat.
Now then, let us learn.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy.
Correct. Irminsul has existed after the heavenly principles. Since then, as the Dendro Archon, Tevat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. I made sure to monitor all. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than by entering Irminsul through death.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of—
That's right. As important.
Please, understand.
Defense has never been an
After Irminsul is.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but
But the people of Sumeru shouldn't.
And this is what—
Yes. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to the scholar's initial plan. Unfortunately, Irminsul has to rise to the challenge to reclaim Irminsul.
human wisdom has cleared.
Together, we will do everything.
By the way, when you—
Well, since you ask.
Bro, these quests.
Master Tainari!
Is this... How did this happen?
Luckily, we managed to.
What in the world was that?
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You may—
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of
Blasphemy.
blasphemy sounds rather improper.
But if we are to honor the...
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full...
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe—
A baleful tree.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information. I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him?
It's hardly a conventional, but as it happens, he's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember.
As per the discussion, Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave,
We'll give it everything. The plan looks feasible, but the
General Mahamatra signed.
No problem.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the...
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed. Ms. Dory, I assume you're the...
Yep, that's right.
Got it. Well,
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured.
Dia, Candace?
You bet. We can handle.
Good. I believe that...
Poor Tainari. Must be tough.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge...
All it says to me is that
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis?
Regarding your trip to Natlan, so regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the inconvenience.
No point putting too much
Right.
Don't worry about me. Plus, yes. I believe in myself. Well,
To what extent we can Yeah, no surprise. Once we roll this out, this still leaves us with a We'll need a supply of rare material. Time is not on our...
The Aru merge and as discussed. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, makes sense. There's not...
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp?
It's just Sino being Sino.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess...
And King Deshret's 7 pillar...
They're just sitting there doing nothing.
Nowhere to run! The wind rises. Bow your head!
Judgment is upon us. Penance is due!
Squall Fury. The wind rises. Way ahead of you. Surrender.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Guilty.
Their penance is due.
Guilty.
Their penance is due. Futile.
Excuse me. Move or be moved. Squall Fury. Unsightly insects.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon you.
Guilty.
Their penance is due. These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Quit following me. Quit following me. The wind rises. Way ahead of you. Rules to Allah. Surrender. Nowhere to run. Excuse me. You dare to gaze upon me? Squall Fury. Bow your head. Move or be futile.
Through me, justice is served.
Guilty.
Their penance is due.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha turn.
I remember you telling me how.
The Academia declared the Akasha.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither hat guide.
Well, if it all goes to plan.
Come on.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The Academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small... Of course, the real tragedy is how...
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, madam?
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between light realm energy and elemental energy involves highly...
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great... To protect someone from such dangers means it's an information hazard. We're a tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance, you... Hey, what? That is not what I call... Well, as they often say in Bahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the...
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them to... Most people would find this unimaginable.
Sharing knowledge is a good way... All right.
Thanks a lot.
Sight clear. Okay, the materials are ready. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in...
Oh, not lost to history.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we...
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here.
Humans may not read what is written by the gods. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a... You can't read it and... Wait, I think I've got it. It's a
chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddle.
Have the secrets buried in the desert.
I've always been against.
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has
I've heard this was how you'd...
It is true. King Desh...
Is this chessboard supposed to be enough?
Naturally. Visitors?
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on...
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whip...
Thank you. Obvious. This doesn't seem like...
No, you must enter the board.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Wow, this game I had to play.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
What am I?
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Oh, okay. Set check.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
What am I supposed to do here?
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
What? And here I'm going as I was separately. Interaction with all children. Character and prosperity once both Alheram cover exchange. The area Alheram cover passes through will be marked. Alheram is unable to enter area that Kave marked and vice versa. Rather, Kave can move some of the pieces on the chessboard, but he can only push empty areas. Alheram can activate some pieces of chessboard to unload certain area.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Oh, this is. I don't know, but I feel
Now
so
is the time
down
for
my
my
throat.
trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Oh. The last one.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Through the raid. What the? Actually, I'm not collide.
Done.
Finally. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping...
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations.
In addition to the existing, since Aru's interference,
So, building up...
imagine for a moment.
I agree. This is the best solution possible.
Me, oh my. Well, since you ask so...
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf. She said that while the other... Oh, is Nicole all right? Oh, she is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us...
Come on. Natlan.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned, but why? And if I'm not mistaken...
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice... Mawika!
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
What the f am I seeing, bro? What the...
Malika, I apologize for asking
Actually, that
you to
entrance
avoid
wasn't
unsexual
necessary.
words. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line site.
Exactly.
So, by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although... I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but... Irminsul predates the Heavenly Principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. The Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes...
Meaning? Protecting Sumeru now fall...
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything...
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length.
You need the pyronosis, don't you?
Yes. You guessed correct. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw.
Why do you say...
Surely a gnosis is pretty...
I guess, but I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, as far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental and...
Yeah, not about to dispute that.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the pyronosis.
Huh?
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of... I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and...
Are you sure about this? Handing over...
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the Gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all... You don't need to tell me the specifics of your...
Malika, my heartfelt thanks.
But now, for the hard...
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems...
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds.
Is that right? You catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Mawika.
All right. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't...
I have the pyronosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy, and yet... I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan.
The gnosis disappeared. Traveler!
I'm fine. The pyronosis disappeared into my body. Just like... phlogiston.
Maybe it...
Whew.
Bro, he's pulling out big brain moves.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about...
Oh, Irminsul is there.
Traveler, Paimon's a teensy Of course.
I'm doing alright.
With the negative effects, but please don't worry. Stalking the five...
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think.
What are you talking about, Hat Guy? This is the top...
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought...
I don't know why, but I feel...
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
The term friends. Yeah.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
Are you nervous?
A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How are you not feeling at all nervous?
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things like...
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who...
There's only so much I can do.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still...
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that...
I came for a conversation!
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely.
Certainly feels that way. So, the sky is so clear. And there isn't a whiff of decay.
Awful things happen all. What you and I have done is increase our chances of stop.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against... Oh, nothing. I hope everything works.
It will. As long as...
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always...
I think it's
Ugh.
We'll make our move after sunrise tomorrow.
Good. Is everything ready?
As much as possible.
That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take things one step at a time.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! I brought some juice and...
I know how easily you get dehydrated.
I gotta ask, though. Who's on juice?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me.
A juicer? Did Sucro send that to you?
Yeah, I hadn't...
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you feeling?
Physically, I'm okay. But...
Mentally, I'm not okay. Mentally, I'm tired.
It just still feels strange to me.
I know the feeling well.
At least now.
All the more reason that you should.
Those two things are.
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice?
Oh, I had some earlier, ma'am.
Very well, very well. I shall be.
There's this enormous
Oh,
power.
the way she speaks.
Yeah.
Baru.
But after all this time,
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation, I don't think it's childish.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim, your rage, and your pain are completely justified.
Thanks. Miss Nicole said that the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me. Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time, but it's all about to be over.
I don't know if you've noticed.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized.
Yeah. Sumeru is my home.
And once you're done?
Stop it with the
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each? My arm.
Madame Farazan, why are you... Here.
Thank you, Madame Far.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm...
Please, try to relax.
I know.
Kaya untuk longer floats. Okay.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel people are shaped by their circumstances. Different circumstances create people with different perspectives.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana Darshan to be a particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating. If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era. To me, that...
Do angels even feel fear?
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each time renders all memories insignificant.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness.
Maybe that's a good thing. You're more human than some humans are.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
Case studies for...
Myself, I suppose. After comparing, it was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own. Guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality? That is my miracle. It doesn't... Look at the time. I should head back. I'm so sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't look where I was going.
Wait.
Have we?
Not exactly.
Oh.
You recognize
The clues in the name.
Fair point. I could ask.
Well, I have...
Did you find the experience?
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did sense some. I was told that I even
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your research. Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Too bad we've got to fight tomorrow.
Let us pray instead.
Prayer.
Lord Sangama Bay.
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let you know that I've stocked up on that perfume you said you were so fond.
No, really? I'll take 2. Any chance of a friends and family discount?
I knew. Surprise!
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangama Bay.
Nope. Turns out, remember that merchant caravan?
No way!
Lord Sangama Bay's in...
Wait, how did you know about that? That pesky lady. Aren't intel...
She and Candace...
Sure, but why did they...
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us to know what a...
It must be hard trying to make a living far away from home. Just because we can tell what kind of person you are. Definitely with you on that. Does praying help you stay calm?
Defending one's home is a just cause. My heart is filled with a mix of anger and hope.
Anger.
Oh, my lady?
Just taking a walk to clear my head.
Yes, Miss Juniors.
Come on, it's fine.
Oh.
I remember you, Miss Dunya.
That's right. She is... I see her more as a friend.
Agreed.
I spoke with several people to... Oh, it makes me... Oh, a compliment?
My lady, you've always been a remarkably strong and ambitious... What are you praying for?
Our beliefs may not be in...
I pray that everyone will rock...
I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
not felt this way in a long time. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes, one cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering whose counsel I should seek on the...
What kind of questions?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, what are the many disasters?
The biggest question.
Yes. Although, I must not fail.
what we declare to be a
Nahida! We're here! Just in time.
Ready when you are.
We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast!
I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the mod.
As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer. Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that one was developed based on the other, or that they both utilize technology of the same origin. As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become the largest active computing device in all of Teyvat. A system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one-way information transmission, but I suspect it could also serve as a central bridging hub. In the pursuit of greater knowledge, some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditation.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavata life. Hypatia has performed this practice many times in the past, and she was once under my care for a period of time.
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone within Irminsul that can be connected to.
that's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one of the very reasons for Irminsul's existence.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
Every person? Even the desert folk?
Yes.
I've already calculated the...
So you mean...
Yes.
When we evacuated the city, we've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain. Nothing like this...
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it has only ever been made available to scholars. But by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, all the individual connections will under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be able to cope with the additional load. But With it already being under strain from other activities, its remaining capacity is limited. Thus, it might be possible to shut it down completely by overloading it. Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready! In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop.
Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Bro, that guy.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree has stopped growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage. The courage to think, and the courage to...
Indeed, only humans could do such a thing. Gods are few and far between.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by... Now for the next step. I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity?
Never. I assume...
You mean the one you gave to me?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safhe Shatranj.
Safhe Shatranj?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via Safhe Shatranj. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, Moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
Bro, don't tell me I have to play a freaking game again. I don't want to go through this freaking stuff.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland
Hi,
Bank,
Shanks.
I
Hi,
would have no
hi,
reason
hi,
to
hi.
be here
Good
right
morning. Oh, 9th of the 11th Harbinger.
Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
Refrigerator.
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
ഇത് ഏത് ഡോക്ടറാടാ അത് മറ്റേ ഡോക്ടറാണോ ക്ലോൺ അല്ലേ
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone. And certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without
ആയിട്ടില്ല ഞാൻ പോവാൻ ചെറിയ പണിയുണ്ട് ഓക്കേടാ കുഴപ്പമില്ല ഞാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് ഓർക്കാൻ വരാത്തോണ്ട് ഇന്ന് ചുമ്മാ ലൈവ് ഇട്ടതാണ്.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is. Well, I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
What the? Though I must say, your disdain for the other segment is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segment, yet you, a segment yourself, rejected him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab?
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experiment is a suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to...
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a...
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantal...
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties. Is it not true that a relationship should be just...
So some of what I said actually made it, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the...
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru's...
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. Well, Dottore, I trust...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates and...
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very well. But Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request. The chance to... Many suns and moons passed. Seasons changed, and...
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sin?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, You never seem to have any objections to me creating or becoming one. At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned I would terminate our partnership, were you?
Not at all. You had reasons why our partnership must continue.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? A god descends from the heavens and people worship it unreservedly. And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work, they treat him with nothing but suspicion, even if he is a compatriot.
Is that supposed to be a
No. I was just thinking.
There's no need to be so self-critical. I know it's a little late in the day to be asking this, but how have you been...
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to consider my well-being, Doctor. The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir, sending our organization back to the drawing board on numerous fronts. It was...
Dear me. I must have caused you no end of trouble.
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of being summoned before the Tsaritsa with Pulcinella to answer for myself. A terrifying ordeal. Don't worry, I pulled through. At most, it's a public relations nightmare. I made sure of that.
Now I'm curious. How did you explain yourself?
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who wasn't there to defend himself. I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as insistent as the Second Harbinger, now could I?
How you slander me. You know full well that I am perfectly amenable to reason. There's no question that you are partly to blame. Do you have anything lined up for when this is all over?
Hard to say. Field work always takes quite a toll on me, as you know. Once I'm back at Snezhnaya, I'll start with a well-earned cigarette.
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of replacing them for you?
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me. What's on your mind?
The limits of humanity. It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply no way to reduce any further the amount of...
It's rare to hear you admit to be...
I beg to differ. For instance, as I've told you before, the original me was prone to motion sickness and couldn't make long train rides.
Ah, yes, of course. One of the reasons you often sent yourself out on errands. What are you thinking about now?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it with your intact soul as the base material.
Such a scenario would be impossible.
Oh?
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you were the one who approved of the present situation wherein only one Dottore remained. And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable of...
Since the day I met you, you've always excelled at talking.
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had...
This is my first time here, actually. We never usually leave Gundar.
I hope this will be my...
Does everyone have to chime in?
What an amusing comment, my dear lady.
Wow! Why is Candace's shield...
Because the image on her shield is one of me.
Huh. Well, la-di-da. Isn't that fancy?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak?
Ahem.
I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Orange.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed
Let's
at
fight
everyone,
and freaking
stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. Move out.
Out of my way!
Now it's your turn.
Take this! Watch out! Get lost!
Whew. Thank you, Jet.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana. Buckle up! Hi!
Surrender!
Hammer trail! Ha!
Leaving so soon.
Through me, justice is served.
Can't run from death.
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy.
Futile!
I must collect myself.
Grant us your blessing!
Nowhere to run! Futile! Judgment is upon us. Guilty! Their penance is due! You stand condemned! Looks like we're in
Your word, plan. Look alive! Hey, huh. You asked for it!
surrender! Back to it.
No escape.
We shall prepare!
Nowhere to run!
Can't run from death.
Please! Buckle up!
Authorized.
Surrender! Through me, justice is served!
Intel.
Come on.
Waterways to
Brothers, sisters,
Perfect. Just in time.
welcome. Once we
The team has arrived at the north entrance.
That's good. Press on.
We got ourselves a do your work! Grant us your gloves off! Please!
nowhere to run! Judgment is upon us! Guilty! Their penance is due! Guilty!
Hi, Leon. Hi, good morning.
Look out! Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
ഞാൻ ലാസ്റ്റത്തെ കുറച്ച് ലോർ കാണാൻ വന്നതാണ്. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. ഇപ്പൊ തീരും, എനിക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ല. ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് നേരമായി അതൊക്കെ ഞാൻ സ്കിപ്പാക്കി. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ സ്കിപ്പാടാ.
Erminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we could split up.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good.
How are things with the Traveler? Can Tynari...
Don't underestimate Tynari just because he's a forest watcher.
All right. You know that's not...
ഇനിയുമുണ്ട്. ഇത് എത്ര ഉണ്ടടാ? മടുത്തടാ ഞാൻ കളിച്ച് കളിച്ച്. I want to see the last cutscene.
Sino and the reinforcements have drawn the... By using a cluster leaf of cultivation, we...
Good luck with that.
Ready? Ready.
Ready, set, go.
Enshroud.
ഡോക്ടറെ ചത്ത കാണിക്കുന്നൊക്കെ ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് കമന്റ് കമന്റ് മൊത്തം വായിക്കടാ. ഡോക്ടർ ചത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഒരു 20 minutes ഉണ്ടെന്നോ? ഇത് എന്താ അവസ്ഥയാടാ.
Careful.
Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there!
You have some nerve showing your faces here in the center of Sumeru City.
Oh, Pantalone ഉണ്ട്.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck isn't your average...
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. It definitely looks like they were waiting for us. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottores. So you've been waiting for us. But it looks...
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino.
A siege? Sumeru City belongs to us!
Pantalone പൊട്ടന.
Historically, yes. But things can always change.
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle is not... But what happens next? Do you... Once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt you wish that fate upon anyone you know.
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin with. That was just a shadow projected there to lure us in.
Enough talk. Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial. Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that they have seen through it, they
just
will
like
realize you were
money
just
gives
decoy.
power. Okay, angane.
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they will be heading your...
Not
money.
they are
Are
already here.
രാവിലെ എന്താടാ പരിപാടി?
This is far enough. Are you sure you don't?
No need. Once the...
All right. Good.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul through the Sanctuary of Suristana's. You should be pretty familiar with the process.
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part. We don't need to adjust.
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon? Once you're both ready.
Wait! The stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon should stay outside and help the others. Huh? Why are you
It's nothing.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot yourself.
നീ ലോറ് വായിച്ചിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്ലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തതാ. ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇപ്പം പോടാ. ലോറ് നീ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചു ഞാൻ ഇതിന്ന് വായിച്ചിട്ട് നിനക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു തരാം.
Don't forget, Paimon.
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia.
അതെ പോടാ പോടാ പോടാ. ഞാൻ തന്നെ ഇവിടെ പകുതി ഉറക്കത്തിലായിരിക്കുന്നു.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru.
ഞാൻ ഇതില്ലേ ഈ ആർക്കും കോഴ്സ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് മിൻസ്ലീഫിന്റെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബ്രയൻ ഓൺലൈൻ്റെയോ അവന്റെ ഈ രണ്ടുപേരുടെ ആരുടെയെങ്കിലും വീഡിയോ പോയി കാണും. അതാണ് നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്.
Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised me?
What? No way!
Fine.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying...
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino.
We will be.
അതെ പൈമോഹനെ വിശ്വസിക്കാൻ കൊള്ളത്തില്ലെന്ന് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചു.
Initiating connection.
അയ്യോ എന്തിനാടാ നമ്മുടെ ഡ്രസ്സ് മാറ്റിയേ? എനിക്ക് മാറ്റിയ പഴയ ഡ്രസ്സ് വേണമായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ ഈ ഡ്രസ്സ് കൊള്ളത്തില്ല.
Well, here we are. Come to think of it.
Thanks to our terminals, it should...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever...
Listen to me. Your safety is just as important as... Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good. We came here together.
All right, if you insist.
അല്ല മറ്റേ ഡ്രസ്സ് വേണം. ഇതെന്തുവാടേ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഡ്രസ്സ്? അവന്റെ പറഞ്ഞാ കൊടുക്കും.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's a complete mess.
Must be Dottoro's doing. Either he's searching for some...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, be on your guard. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottoro's power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot.
എങ്ങനെ ചാടിച്ചാവന്ന് ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചു. എന്നെക്കാട്ടും വലിയ
Behold! Search for it! Quit following me. The wind rises. Swarm Fury.
അതെന്തുവാടാ
The wind rises. The same
ഇയാള്
trick
നമ്മുടെ
again?
അടുത്തൊന്ന്
Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us. Oh no, it's a trap. Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
Oh.
I'm trapped! Why won't this thing budge?
Hello? Hello?
Nicole!
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis. I couldn't see anything at first. But now that you two... It's not the clearest image. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the jam you're currently... Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means...
Is that one of them?
Precisely. Take it out. Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Swarm Fury! This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Oh, wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore. I think he's...
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Wait, what is that?
Pursuers! That's gotta be it!
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Dodge that attack!
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
Fleeing like...
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
Fleeing like...
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
There's more than one path.
Which way do we go?
To the left. Trust me.
Fleeing like vermin. What a pathetic sight.
Hey!
Watch yourselves. Stay focused.
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources. Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these too. I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
അതെ ബോസ് അറിയുന്നതിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ വേണം.
I think we've made it.
Goodness.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole?
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How
very
very
touching.
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than I thought.
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track your movement. Fleeing is for animals, but I rather enjoy watching you flee.
If that's true, then why did you...
Because I wanted to observe you up close. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not here for a fight. After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche.
Whoa! Yeah.
Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great chronicling device called Ermin's Soul, you are able to achieve something. Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase. However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't even have to go looking for you. Just the sight of you was... For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more surprising if I hadn't managed to piece it together.
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out. I'm sure you'd even be more delighted to learn the full extent of your crime.
That would hardly be necessary. Let me put your mind at ease. I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in you... The cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes.
Dottore?
All here shall bend to my will.
Behold! How amusing. The wind rises.
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done!
Oh, will I now?
Behold!
You dare to gaze upon me?
I'm back, okay.
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Ettore. You focus on the mission.
Got it.
Wonder supremacy, Satya.
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night.
Bro, Nicola, chain assistant.
May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
You cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of
And
progress.
that's Nicola supremacy.
You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Oh, Nehida, what a farming. ഈ നാരക്ക് ഈ സെക്കൻഡ് ഫോം ഇല്ലാതെ ജീവിക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. അവന് വേണ്ടി ഒരു ഇപ്പോ പകുതി ക്രസന്റ് 3 ഉണ്ട്.
My strength is fading.
Since you are within Erminstown, it stands to reason that the power you wield comes from it.
You're extracting the information from Ermin's soul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
അവൻ സ്റ്റക്കായോ എന്തു?
Everyone hold hands.
I admire your attempt to introduce a new barrier, but it's nowhere near enough.
Grow.
How amusing.
A petty trick.
This may hurt you.
Behold.
Everyone hold hands.
Burn all before you.
Swan Fury.
Blade of the primal flame.
Bow your head.
You won't distract.
You're so close. Just hold on a little longer. I'll hold him up. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
It's time. Say your prayers.
The enemy senses, but watch your back.
Bio Novelet Sandrone.
The wind rises.
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal blade!
It's time. Say your prayers.
Let's try this. Muso no Hitotaki!
അയ്യേ മുസ്തോണോ ഹിറ്റാച്ചി ഒന്നും എനിക്ക്
Time to ignite. It's time. Say your prayers.
എന്താ ഡാമേജ് കൊടുക്കുന്നത്
You're dead.
Let's try this.
It's time. Say your prayers.
Finally, time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die? How could I have reached this place if death were something I feared?
The last gasp struggle of a dying man is a pretty pathetic sight. And I know it when I see it.
We shall see about that.
It's time.
Come on, even HP തീർക്കണം തീർത്തടാ
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
Blessed one of wisdom.
Oh, Rodova, freak!
Certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul.
Bro, Rodova is the Rhindaughter. മാവോയ്ക്ക് നമസ്തേ പാൻറ്റെല്ലാം എടുക്കാൻ വന്ന് എന്നിട്ട് മാവോയ്ക്ക് പാൻറ്റെല്ലാം കൊല്ലും എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് പറഞ്ഞ് പാവം മാവോയ്ക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ ബ്രോ ബട്ട് റൂളേഴ്സ് എത്തി.
It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you have always fought for?
This is my decision.
Irminsul is the original tree of Teyvat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The 7 Archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to protect.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to fear? Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Oh! എടാ നിനക്ക് പവർ ഉണ്ടെന്നൊക്കെയല്ലേ പറയുന്നു നാറി. പക്ഷെ അതെനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടില്ല. പക്ഷെ വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ട്വിസ്റ്റ് വേണം. But it's okay.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zondique for the original specimen. Of all the segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zondique turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zondique found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zondique succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zondique remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up. Call for help.
Surely he would be rescued, Zondique thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zondique was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiques were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal. And you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
guys.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment.
Mortal fear.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality. You claimed that extending your life, you fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world.
Of course I do. I'm only human after. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this.
But still you came. Contract in hand.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years.
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. And I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where the manner of my death is concerned...
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
Feofan.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong...
Experiment? It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand.
Indeed. I can see no further outcomes. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time, it is real.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate you come from within yourself.
Perhaps you are right.
You
see what lies at the bottom of the human heart.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who...
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along.
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as they are events that take place in the real world. And they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye. We will never meet again.
ഇല്ല നെഹിയുടെ ഈ എലമെന്റ്സ് നല്ല കത്തിച്ചത്. എടാ എനിക്ക് തോന്നല്ല അത് എലമെന്റ്സുകൾ തന്നെയാണ് കത്തിച്ചതെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. കാരണം ഇപ്പോഴത്തുള്ള ഒരു ഇത് വെച്ചാണ് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്. കാരണം ലൈക്ക് നോസിസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ എലമെന്റ്സുകൾ ഡോക്ടർ ഇൻവേഡ് ചെയ്തു, അത് അവന്റെ കൺട്രോളിലാക്കി. അപ്പം അത് പിന്നെ അവസാനം നമുക്ക് ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല, കത്തിച്ചേ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ എന്ന് ചെയ്തു. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് പൈറോനോസിസ് വെച്ച് അത് കത്തിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പം ലൈക്ക് അതിപ്പോ ഒരു ലൈക്ക് ഫേക്ക് എലമെന്റ്സുകൾ ആണെങ്കിൽ എന്തിനാണ് റൂൾ ഓഫ് ഡെത്തും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ഷെയ്ഡ്സ് വരാണ്ട ആവശ്യം? ഷെയ്ഡ്സിന് അവിടെ വരാണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ അതിപ്പോ ഒരു ഫേക്ക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എലമെന്റ്സുകൾ ആണെങ്കിൽ. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് റിയൽ എലമെന്റ്സുകൾ തന്നെയാണ്. പക്ഷെ അതിനകത്ത് അവര് പറയുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ ഇത് കത്തിക്കുന്നത് ലൈക്ക് നിനക്കറിയാമല്ലോ എന്താ അതിന് പകരമായിട്ട് നീ തന്നെ ഇതാവണമെന്ന് എന്തൊക്കെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. സോ അങ്ങനത്തെ എന്തൊക്കെയോ ആയിരിക്കാം. ഇത് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ അറിയണമെങ്കിൽ ഇനി എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ വീഡിയോ ഒക്കെ കാണണം.
Well, that's the last of them.
It was a long, hard... I just pray that we'll never...
Paradise.
I wouldn't think gods need such.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose
മനസ്സോ
their homes.
കത്തിച്ച്
And forget
പിന്നെ
that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, a god
അത്
without his
അറിയത്തില്ലടാ.
people
അത്
cease
വെയിറ്റ്
to
ചെയ്ത് നമുക്ക്
exist.
ഇപ്പം നെഹിയുടെ ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം പറയുന്നത് നോക്കട്ടെ.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans
കാരണം
interact,
എർമൻസോളല്ലേ അവൻ കേറി ലൈക്ക് ഇതായത്. ഡോക്ടറുടെ എർമൻസോളല്ലേ കൺട്രോൾ എടുത്തത്. അപ്പം അവൻ കൺട്രോൾ എടുത്ത എർമൻസോൾ റിയൽ എർമൻസോൾ അല്ലേ, അല്ലാതെ അവൻ ഫേക്ക് ആയിട്ടൊന്നും ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ലല്ലോ.
Well, that sounds about
അവൻ
right
ആ
to me.
റിയൽ എർമൻസോൾ വെച്ചിട്ട് പുതിയൊരു വേൾഡ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാനല്ലേ നോക്കി. അപ്പൊ ആ എർമൻസോളാണ് കത്തിച്ചതും. അതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്കും കറക്റ്റ് മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ല. അതിന് എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നെഹിയുടെ വല്ല ഇനി പറയണം.
belief is a
കാരണം
choice.
അവിടെ ലൈക്ക് ഷെയ്ഡ്സിന്റെ അടുത്ത് സംസാരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് ലൈക്ക് അത് ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ട് പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. അത് ഞാൻ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചില്ല.
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the
It's back to Aru Village.
Until next time, old friend.
right back at you. Where it is that two of the other 7 pillars, Chesapeake and Bennu, might also be dropping by.
Dropping by?
Well, the temple was founded by her.
Guess that's true.
All right.
I will.
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എന്തായെന്നും പറയണം.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all the...
Naturally. What do you think, Layla?
Huh? How could I possibly...
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this.
Different beliefs can coexist.
By which you mean...
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു എന്തോ ഡേറ്റ ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ നടത്തിയെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. എർമൻസോളിന്റെ റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി ലൈക്ക് ഇവര് വേറെ മറ്റേ ഓർവ് എന്ന സംഭവം എന്തോ യൂസ് ചെയ്തില്ലേ നെഹിയുടെ എങ്ങനെ അതിന്റെ അകത്ത് പോകുന്നത്. ആ സംഭവം ലൈക്ക് മറ്റേ കിങ് ഡെസറായിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത് എന്തിനാ ലൈക്ക് എർമൻസോളിന്റെ ലൈക്ക് അങ്ങനെ എന്തോ ഇല്ലേ. ചിലപ്പം ഡേറ്റയിൽ അന്നത്തെ ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ആയിക്കണം. പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ഞാൻ എന്റെ ഒരു ഇത് പറയുന്നത് എനിക്ക് കറക്റ്റ് കാര്യം അറിയത്തില്ല.
Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? And I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the...
Why does that not...
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together...
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, but judging by the expressions of this sacred ground houses untold knowledge after all. What better place for the servants of King Dashra?
How about we share a meal together first?
Oh, that sounds...
Are we having a get-together?
Oh, my, that would be wonderful.
How the times have changed.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you...
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought.
Me?
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages.
King Desert and
Dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me.
Not putting on airs?
Exactly.
King destroyed heavily
I
principal
really like parties where everyone brings their own food
refused ചെയ്തു.
and we all come together to share. You should join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Last time when we got together.
Can we do
അങ്ങനെ അല്ലടാ, അതിപ്പം ലൈക്ക് അവൻ ഹെവലി പ്രിൻസിപ്പളിനെതിരെ തിരിയണം, അവനും ഫോർബിഡൻ നോളജ് ആക്സസ് ആയി, ചെക്കൻ കറക്റ്റ് ആവാൻ തുടങ്ങി, അങ്ങനെ മറ്റേ ഗോഡ്സ് ഓഫ് ഫ്ലവർ അവളാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു അവന്റെ ലവർ, അവള് ലൈക്ക് സാക്രിഫൈസ് ചെയ്തു അവന് വേണ്ടി, അങ്ങനെ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് സ്റ്റോറി. അപ്പം ഗ്രേറ്റ് ലോർഡ് റൊക്കഡവാട്ടയും എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ നെഹിഡയുടെ പ്രീവിയസ് ഫോമും ലൈക്ക് ഇത് അബിസൽ ലൈക്ക് സംഭവങ്ങളൊക്കെ എന്തോ സപ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി അവളാണ് സഹായിച്ചത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നെഹീഡ ആ സമയത്ത് കറക്റ്റ് ആയി. അങ്ങനെയാണ് പിന്നെ ലൈക്ക് റീബർത്ത് ചെയ്ത് ഈ ലെസർ ലോർഡ് കുസനാളി ആവുന്നത്.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for.
I wonder what variant of.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
ലോറ കുറെ ഉണ്ടടാ.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru's. Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tie. I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity. Helping? So you see yourself. If you're trying to say that since I'm here too, in the wake of a great storm, can you stop making it? I won't pretend. This is the way I see it. Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall. It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish. You mean the house or the pain? I mean oh, well, generally speaking. When anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an but there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. Anguish can be I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that. What kind of a response is... And I wasn't trying. Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views. More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Not everyone's so good at justifying things. Huh. What about you? Pass me that box. Huh? Okay. You may consider this my progress on the path to math. Wait a second. Isn't that box... Would you like me to put it in your bedroom? Huh? What kind of progress is this? Does he think... These books on the floor... Ugh.
തീർന്നില്ലടാ ഇത്.
Local subterbeast, imported goods. Such
Min slaves, സുന്ദരി
I can picture the Mora just rolling
ആണല്ലോ.
You do
കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What command?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You seriously? Do you have any idea how different?
Surely that's a good thing.
You traded my secret for sympathy. Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor?
The dark days of...
ഇനിയുമുണ്ട് ഞാൻ പോയി മൺസ്റ്റാറ്റിൽ പോകും. എടാ ഈ നാശം പിടിച്ച സാധനം തീരത്തില്ലേ?
A coming together of fates, nothing more.
Forget it. Oh, I really took a lot
ജെയിംസ്
of
മിൻസ്ലി
I'm trying to see if you're... A little birdie told...
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
ഞാൻ മിക്കവാറും കഴിയുമ്പോ സേഫ് പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇറങ്ങും. എനിക്ക് മതിയായി.
I'm not here to buy.
Reasoning knows not time of day.
Huh? Isn't that...
It was all the rage for a while.
Don't bring up...
Surprisingly enough.
You're from the Vahumana and I brought you this book.
Don't tell me it's actually...
You may not know that...
No,
Perhaps she
suits my style. Very interesting. And as
And then
happens, I have something for you too.
കിടന്നുറങ്ങാനോ?
Incense?
I imagine you've already used it.
Well,
കിടന്നുറങ്ങാൻ എന്തോ
I'll
എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായോ?
gladly
Katayun,
അവിടെ
you
പോയി
have...
കിടന്ന് ഉറങ്ങണം. എക്സിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഞാൻ പോയ ട്രാവല് കിടക്കാൻ കിടന്നുറങ്ങാനുണ്ട്.
Well done, Colin.
Sure hasn't been
all grown up.
Thanks, everyone. Master Tainari. Thank you for your guidance and...
Sino had a matter to it.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait.
Colin?
No. It's not...
എടാ മതിയോടാ എടാ ഇത്രയും ഡയലോഗൊക്കെ ഇവര് എന്തിനാടാ വച്ചേക്കുന്നത്? A few days later. ഇതൊക്കെ സ്കിപ്പ് അടിച്ചു. സ്കിപ്പ് അടിക്കണം എനിക്ക് ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ ഇത് ഞെക്കണ്ടേ, ഞെക്കി ഇരിക്കണ്ടേ?
Alright. Paimon's been looking around the place and...
ഓക്കെ, ഇത് സേവ് പോയിന്റ് ആടാ. ബാക്കി ഞാൻ പിന്നെ ചെയ്യാം. ജീവിതം മടിച്ചു. ഡെയിലീസും കൂടെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം, ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ എനിക്കിന്ന് ഡെയിലീസ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയോ? മേലല്ലേ 5 hours ആന്നടാ. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ ചെയ്തത് 2 hours ആണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ചെയ്ത സ്ട്രീമും 2 hours മേളിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പം എത്ര മണിക്കൂറായി? ഇപ്പം 2 മണിക്കൂർ 40 മിനിറ്റ്. അപ്പം 5 മേളിലുണ്ട്.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust. Be silent. To dust. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
അതാണ് ഞാൻ അവിടൊന്നും പറഞ്ഞില്ലടാ, ദേഷ്യപ്പെടാതെ നീ.
Close your eyes. Fear the dark. Be silent. Fear the dark.
ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ലൈവ് ഉണ്ട്. അതാ ഡെയിലീസ് കഴിയുമ്പം, ഡെയിലീസ് ഞാൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിയുമ്പം ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടാക്കും.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night.
Picked the wrong test subject.
രണ്ടര മണിക്കൂറായില്ലേ? അച്ചീവ്മെന്റ്സ് ക്ലെയിം ക്ലെയിം ആക്കാം. ഡെയിലി റെസ്റ്റ്. മറ്റേത് എത്ര മണിക്കൂറും കൂടെ ഉണ്ട്? എത്ര ദിവസം ഉണ്ട് നോക്കാം. ഫ്രാച്ചയിലല്ല. ഇത് 3 ദിവസം കൂടെ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം നാളെ മറ്റന്നാളോ അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണം.
Add Astra
access.
Add Astra Thank you for complete.
ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം കറക്റ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ ഓക്കേടാ, ഞാൻ നടത്താൻ പോവാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ശരി എന്നാ, ബൈ ബൈ. പുള്ളൊന്നും ഇല്ല. അപ്പോൾ ശരി, നമുക്ക് നാളെ കാണാം. ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് കാണത്തില്ല, ഇനി സ്ട്രീമില്ല. ഇന്നത്തേക്ക് സ്ട്രീമായി. ഇനി നാളെ ജീവനോടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് നാളെ കാണാം.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta.